It's your boy, Hash Info, and today we're live on Hash TV, the only Hash TV that matters on YouTube. Now if I could get y'all to just hammer down on the like button before we start this video, that would be awesome. Disinfection air purifiers for UVC, ozone, amino, and neon, HEPA, and aroma. So we're going to learn all about this stuff today, and I hope you are all interested. If this label is broken, that means the box has been opened during shipping. But what about the bottom? What about the bottom, you ask? Okay? So let's see. It looks like the bottom can easily be opened before shipping. Let's see. Let's put this back and see what kind of dough heads we're working with here. So you want to go lower on that and curve this end, push that in. Let's see if we can't get this to go back. Won't you help me sing these songs of freedom? It's all I ever want. Redemption song. Well, I'll tell you this, if it did get open, Cock knocked that open my box before me, did a good job putting it back. They might have glued it, they might have just opened up all four evenly and then simply put a little piece of glue. I guarantee you, it's a lot easier to open this and close it back up from the bottom than they want you to think. Like, what a dumbass statement. Why don't you put a seal on the bottom, bud? Why, this box has clear damage on it. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder. So here is a HEPA, a neon, a UVC, and an ozone. So let's see what that one's all about. What we got over here? We got an air purifier. This may or may not have already been opened. Just want to check something here. No clue actually what I'm doing here. Just put this back on. Okay. So inside here is the power cord. So this one has a couple settings. And this one has a couple settings. I didn't see the power cord for that one. I gotta turn the light on in here. How's everybody doing? What's really going on? Alright. Alright. Like that. And like that. Now. So when it comes to air purifiers, there are medical grade air purifiers like the one in my hand here. There are different varieties and all types, okay? So here's a medical grade purifier. This one's a smart true HEPA air purifier. This one's a true HEPA purifier. Now there's different types of HEPA filter air purifiers, and there are also washable pre-filters. There are some of the filters are pretty extensive. The smaller the filter, the less contaminants that are being trapped. CADR. And then the other thing is most of these can do CADR stands for something about cleaning. I should look it up. That I can't tell you offhand. There's CADR, which it could be that one of these cleans a 350 square foot room every 15 minutes. So in an hour, it exchanges the air and cleans the air in a room 4 times in 1 hour, and that's at a 350 square foot room. Nobody really has that unless you're doing like a big grand living room space that's open with your kitchen space. That might be more like 450, 500. I don't know, but I'm picturing some, and like between the living room and the kitchen, we're sitting on at least 300. So we're around 350. Plus, there's the alcove there. There's another 60, and then down the hallway there's 100 easy. So I mean, but it's all like the same joined, connected space, right? So I would actually have to take this room's square foot, plus that, plus the kitchen, plus the hallway, put something right in the middle, and then make sure I knew the square footage. Call it 500. Get out the big boy, put the big boy in the hallway. And the air exchanges 4 or 5 times every hour with the 500 square foot every 15 or 10 minute model. There are air purifiers that'll do 1,100, 1,200 square feet. Big ass 4 layer filters on there. Now, big question everybody has been wondering, can you get rid of COVID-19 with an air purifier? Some of these air purifiers say you can. Okay, so like they say it will kill the virus. Now, we're going to talk about which ones work effectively that they're saying do it. Others don't say that. Others are used or stated they are used in hospitals. They're medical grade air purifiers. These two would be considered, well, this one for sure is medical grade. I'd have to look it up, but I know this black one is medical grade. There's more, and I have another couple air purifiers to talk about on the next show. We have 4 here, 5 and 1 in the box, 6, 7. What is that one? Some of these are smart air purifiers. This one is a smart one. I think this one might be a smart one. What I mean by smart is, and then I have one. I have another one. Well, I'll talk. You've heard me talk about it on the live streams on Hash Info. If you just type in YouTube Hash Info or hashtag Hash Info, several of my shows will pop up, Hash TV, Hash Info from within there. So CADR, I think it's CADR. CADR 170. Allergen, so it takes pollen out of the air, dust mites. Let me see here. Sorry, I'm reading. Yeah, so some of these have like carbon filters. The majority will have a carbon filter. 3-stage air purifier. I'm not sure what the 3-stage is. I think the 3-stage means like 3 stages of like panels. 1 stage is cloth, 1 stage is plastic, one stage is metal. If there's a fourth stage, it's a charcoal carbon filter, that type of thing. That's what it means. I'm looking up the word CADR. Actually, I can't find it in these. I have to actually specifically go to air cleaner, odor reducer. So they say it reduces odor, which absolutely it does. Now, depending on which type of model you get, will give you different levels of odor reduction. 4-in-1 Elite 28-inch. Let's see. So I did find something I liked about the Wi-Fi one. But then the app was kind of crappy. I got more updates for the app. I'm like, I literally just installed this yesterday and today there is new updates. I'm like, that probably isn't a good thing. It's also not good if there's never an update, but daily updates can only mean, well, to me, spyware and malware. How much updating does my air filter or like my air quality app, like how much better are you actually making it? I didn't see any difference, which was another problem I had. It said there was updates. I downloaded them. The app was the same and showed me the same simplicity. Super simple thing. I uninstalled the app instantly after recognizing it was malware. True HEPA air purifier. Let's read. This is similar to one of these up here. Please goodness. Fights germs, UVC light helps reduce airborne bacteria, viruses, mold spores, and works with titanium dioxide to reduce volatile organic compounds, otherwise known as VOCs. Tested with Staphylococcus albus and Escherichia E. coli, so E. coli, Aspergillus niger, and Phi X174. Ionizer option can be turned off. 3 fan speeds, including ultra quiet, up to 6-hour timer. Some of these have 8-hour timer. This one does. This one does. And I'll have to check the other two don't state on there. I've used this one and this one. I've used them all, but I made it look like I didn't open the box, but I wanted to show you what I showed you. I've tried all of these. There's some here that are better than others, and there's some that I think that they're knockoffs of something that probably could work. So, let's see here. First thing I want to do is read about this damn thing here. Because I thought maybe there was something. I did read CADR on one of these, but now I can't find. I got 6 models here. I don't know which one is which. They are different only by a couple of things. HEPA filter. Maintaining the filters. The true HEPA filter should be cleaned once each month with a vacuum. Filter should be replaced at least once every 3 to 6 months, depending on how much you vacuumed it. More frequent cleanings and may depending on how dirty your environment is, you may get away with a shorter if it's really dirty and you got lots of big dogs always tracking and stuff, and you're always cooking in the kitchen and it's always burnt, and you're always using your air purifier. You may only last 1 to 3 months with it, right? Now, if you're a clean person, you don't smoke in your house, you don't have any extra crap going on, no big dogs, you don't have any big people or small people tracking in tons of crap all the time, burning stuff in the kitchen. You might get a year off your filters with proper cleaning every couple weeks, I vacuum the heads of the thing and all around once or twice a day. Like seriously, these things are so easy to clean. If they're just sitting there and you vacuum your floor once a day, why not vacuum the other thing? I got a hand vac that's super efficient, and I just run that thing all around this thing. Vroom, 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 vroom. It takes like 1 second. But that's how you keep these things clean and running smooth, right? You should also vacuum your rooms every day or two. People that don't, you'll see, you have a lot of problems. So many reasons. Everyone's got a reason why they don't, and then you watch them sitting down for 4 hours later. All right. Let's see here. That CADR is kind of bothering me. Maybe I'll type in define CADR with regard to air purification. That's a lot of stuff. Define CADR air purification. I don't think I'm going to get the right term, but you know, oh, clean air delivery rate. Thank God. Thank God for Google. So it's at the rate that clean air, so now this is where it brings this in. Reflects the volume of air, CFM, cubic feet per minute, that is cleaned of particles of certain sizes. So these go, I have some here that are 99.9%, and then these I believe, or at least these two I believe, at least this one for sure is 99.97. So it's down to the 0.3 micron. This is all really good stuff, and I learned about this. I'm not reading this off a card like a goof. And I'm also flowing. I didn't rehearse this before I came on. Again, like a goof. And again, no editing on this channel or hash info because I ain't a goof. What is the CADR before buying an air purifier? That isn't even a question. Learn about what CADR before you invest in air. The clean air delivery rate is a performance indicator assigned by Association of Home Appliance Manufacturer, AHAM, which helps consumers determine air purifier effectiveness. It is one of the key factors to look for in an air purifier. Interesting. See, I checked, I'd used these, and I found a few of these were not sufficient or efficient as as they should be. That's a small area in the kitchen, and I just couldn't get some damn, I cooked in there one day, and let's just say I cooked not as properly as I should have. Made a little bit of smoke in there, and I was like, what the hell? It took like 4 hours for one of these units to clean the smoke, and I was not happy. Two of these work really well. They're overpriced, but they do get rid of VOCs, smells and stinks and stuff like that. I would say definitely. So let's see what this thing's all about here. I want you to hear how loud they are. I'm about 12 feet away from you, maybe 14 feet. I don't even really know. I'll have to check that in a minute here. Hang on. So we're gonna unhook this and plug in this. Okay. So we've now, this is on turbo 3. You can't even hear it. I can hear it, but just it's very soft and quiet compared to some of these damn units. Okay, so now there's this one. This thing power is 8 watts. So this uses, it says it uses 8 watts. Let's see, this one's power consumption, 12 watts for this one. So are you getting it? These are very efficient units so far. Let's look at the big boy here. 37 watts rated power for the big boy. Let's see this one. I don't really know. It doesn't say. This one doesn't say. Maybe on the bottom? Oh. It should say, that's for sure. 35 watts. Are these the exact same wattage? No, this one's 37, this one's 35. Okay, good. So these are all different wattage by a couple watts. This one's 12, this one's 5 or something, or 8. This one's 8, 12, and 35, 37. So, so many different devices to talk about. Inside these boxes is more gear we got to talk about. Do I feel the air is any more pure with this being on? It's kind of placebo, right? But I'm gonna say yeah. It's I can feel that a cool breeze. There was no breeze in here, so the air was still and sitting, especially in this corner at the back here. There's no air movement over here in this corner. So, did it stink in here? No. I vacuumed and I mopped the floors today. This place she's rocking in a bop, and this house is spick and span, baby. We'll put her up for auction tomorrow, and this place she'd fetch a penny or two, baby. Woo! That's not happening. Not for a few decades. But what is happening is we are going to make another list next week. Because I banged off 21, 41 things in the last week or two. Just trying to get new business going here and create a company and something that's going to make money and not bleed money, So looking to the future as bright as possible and as big as possible too, I should say. Let's get her going here. Let's make dreams happen and come true. So we got lots of stuff to talk about today. So got all these items to do giveaways. Haven't been seeing a lot of comments from new trimming scissors to give away. I got bunches of things that people don't even recognize they need. When you see this, and most of you probably aren't, capable of running some of this stuff, so I'll have to check you once or twice, maybe 3 times. I'm off to check you. All right. So I'm gonna plug in the next one, which is over here. Power down this one. I guess it made a little bit of noise, but it's not loud at all. Okay, that was that one. Now its effectiveness, I'll be talking about that on part 3, and I'll list some brands that are more effective than others. But for now, part 2 is coming shortly. Let's listen to this one first. A lot of shit going on this one. I want to make sure this is all copacetic here. Boy, this one looks used as AF. Is this thing used? So we got the HEPA on. All right, y'all. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. I'm going to let that run and do its thing.